Go back up and around. There's a fast food place at the front. What is this? Slight wind chill. Yeah, we gotta find a jumper. I gotta find some clothes for her. We're gonna have to go through the houses. But it was like fine with milk till I got to like 13 years old. Then intestines said nah. See, I had a lot of milk drinks as a kid. Like Milo is a really big thing here. And like what you kind of do is you put like 4 scoops, like tablespoons or whatever, sorry, probably 4 teaspoons or 2 tablespoons of Milo into a glass, and then you pour milk on top of it. And you just let the Milo rise up to the top, and then you kind of like eat that off the top, and then you drink the milk, like after giving it a stir afterwards, right? So like I definitely like spent a lot of time growing up drinking that. I drank that until I started working full time, which was at 15. So I was probably still drinking it at 15, give or take. And then I might have had a little bit of it every so often in adulthood after I moved out and shit, but I definitely didn't keep milk as a staple in my house. So like I generally don't have like milk or bread generally unless I go out of my way to get it. So I went without it for probably a good decade. And then when I started dating Nick, he likes a lot of milk drinks. And he liked like milky coffees kind of thing, like very milky coffees. And so I tended to find that I don't know, just you bring in like Quick or Milo or like some kind of like liquid coffee thing to mix with milk and stuff, like basically flavored milk, right? I'd be like, yeah, I'll have one of those. Anyway, that's when I found out I was lactose intolerant. So that didn't go well. That was around about the time I found out I was lactose intolerant. Then I found out I was gluten sensitive. Then I found out that like I couldn't eat the meat and stuff with Crohn's, and it just like kept getting progressively worse for like 3 years there until obviously it got really bad. And then I like was able to adapt afterwards. Finally, a skill. We got some skills. Nice. Drink a lot of milk. Gonna get some today. Oh yeah. We just like, if we can, when we can, we like to get like a liter of milk to have as like with coffee and stuff. But like we don't need it for anything realistically. And unless like Nick's drinking coffee at home, we don't need it. So we just don't have it. We don't really do any recipes that need it either. So it's just like, the only annoying thing is like when we want to get a liter of milk, 2 liters is usually cheaper or the same price. And it just like logically to our brains is kind of like, well, we could have more kind of thing. But then like we're not going to use 2 liters, And it's like we could have more, but then we're wasting it. But then it doesn't matter if we buy it or not, because if it hits the expiry date, the grocery store's going to throw it out anyway, kind of thing. So I may have to go find a house to shelter her from like the cold and the wet and stuff, because I have heard that if they get wet enough, they can get really sick from that. And I don't know if there's zombies over at this fence line. I can't tell. I can't tell yet. I think maybe. Hey, Waver. What are you up to? What are you doing? I don't know what these are. I think they're bushes. Let's go hop over the thing. She's being a bit of a sad sack. Please don't have zombies. No, Azula's stretching. Azula's my cat for a bit, doesn't know. She's stretching and being adorable. Rise up side, wagging to happily lays down, suckling both full flushes. No, hey Viking. I was literally just talking about you earlier. I was talking about how I'll be having a week off over your birthday. In a fortnight's time. So I'll have to remember to wish you happy birthday in advance that week. But yeah, I'll be making sure to allocate some time to do some rigging and actually have a proper break, because all the times I keep saying I'm having a time off to have a break and stuff, I'm not actually having a break. I'm just working extremely hard during that time and coming back like twice as exhausted. So this time I'm trying to sort that out. Dog is going to the barber in a couple of hours. Oh yeah. What kind of a dog you got? However, I don't think I've heard you mention it. I know, no, I have heard you mention it. You mentioned it back when it was like outside in autumn and stuff when you're like raking leaves and shit. You were spending some time with it and stuff. Yeah, no, I remember that. Fuck. That's why I can tell happily smiling. No. Yeah, Viking's birthday's coming up pretty soon. Coming up this month. I think it's on the 21st. It's either the 21st for me and 20th for you, or the 22nd for me and 21st for you. It's one of the two. Either way, I have a note that it's like the 21st. So I normally note it for when it is equivalent to me. The Border Collie. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'd be why I can't remember it. Normally when it's like the same breed of animal as like an animal that I've had, I normally don't like register it, unfortunately, because I used to have a Border Collie. But, yeah. That sounds nice. And sending it out to groomers and stuff. I'm guessing it's like probably in need of like a good brushing and clipping and stuff since it's warm weather and stuff. Oh, it's waiting happily. Yeah. My favorite place in this game. I didn't know you played a waiver. Actually, no, you asked me about this ages ago and I said that I wasn't going to play it. And then my community convinced me to play it. So I don't know where I'm going and stuff for waiver. I don't want any like tips and stuff on like locations and shit. I'm trying to... I lost my save from like what I was playing. So this is a save before it. And this save has... I've got a car up here I'm trying to bring fuel to. And my body is over here somewhere. I'm trying to get to. So I've got a really, really long journey. And we loaded in this town. So I had to go up to my house and then back down and out and stuff. And we had to get some basics like skill books and stuff. So like this place is probably fine actually. I'll just poke my nose in here and just see if like there's no curtains or anything, but I can hear a zombie in there. No, let's get away from that one. I'm just trying to find somewhere where she could rest for a night. And she's got like fucking nearsighted or short-sighted or something, so we can't fucking see. Which is honestly fucking interesting. I don't mind this. I just find it's fascinatingly hard. Can I open this? Yeah, there we go. Alright, well this isn't a bad looking place. I don't have any material to like shut windows and stuff, but this gets her out of the rain and out of the cold because that's right, the basic watch doesn't tell you what season you're up to. That's right. That's fine though. Let's get her some new water. Yeah, I don't know much either. I like this place a lot because I was playing multiplayer. I made a bunch of friends here. Oh yeah. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, no, I've been playing this all solo and stuff. This is the unstable one and stuff. But I had the game save. Oh, we can eat that. We can eat that now. I've got a can opener. The game save that I had, this one, it's one of the updates removed like a lot of the stuff that had stockpiled in my house. And I was trying to find like a specific magazine for skills. But I was kind of like, oh, you know, I shouldn't bother after she died last time. I might as well just start a new one. Anyway, I started a new one. I played that for a bit and then she got fucking bitten and died. And I came back in to clean up my saves in between playing it and in between streams and stuff, and I deleted my fucking save. So we don't have that game at the moment, but I still had this one, and I'm like, it would be interesting to try to go and find my body and stuff and see if I could, like, you know, I don't know, keep kind of like surviving and shit, I guess. So that's why we're here. It's only like 11 in the morning. I don't want it to sleep, but she needs to rest. Let's see if I can get her to just sit down. I don't really have anything for her to read or anything. There are books here. Hold on. If there's a book... No, it's right. It's a notepad. God damn it. Well, we're out of the rain. I'm going to have to keep moving. I was really hoping that we could, like, stay here for a little bit so she could rest. It's back to raining. We'll try some other houses. We'll see if we can keep moving her up the map and try to find somewhere for her to rest and stuff. But yeah, no, I went on a big trip in the game, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go see if I can find like this fucking, what was it? A fire station or something that I had marked up on my map. And I was totally keen to go find it and shit, and then I got killed because it got nighttime. And that kind of sucked. I'm looking for a jumper. I am looking for maybe a digital watch so I can see what month we're up to, because that would be good, because I don't really remember. There's a zombie. There's 2 zombies. Hold on. Get across the way. Let's get out of visibility. We can. Our place has probably got something alright in it. But yeah, I'm looking for a watch, a jumper, obviously maybe a book to keep her amused during the daytime until we can actually put her down to sleep at night. I've found a gas can, I've found a hose, we've siphoned some fuel. So we have all those things. I am working my way up towards a good car. I'm pretty sure it's in good quality. I don't fully remember, but I'm pretty sure it's okay. It's not like that 2% fucking engine that I had on whichever other one it was. I had one that was like that, and I'm like, no, that's not what you call a good battery, a good engine. Her nearsightedness is making this really interesting for me, because like I can't tell if they're sticks or if they're zombies. Like, I'm not yet adapted to it, which makes this sort of interesting. Like, one of the last people I had that lasted a long time had high thirst, and she was really, really difficult. I saw that tree move then. I don't know if there's a zombie outside. I guess we could eat the chocolate bar that exists here. I guess if the houses have food, I should eat it if it's usable. There's apple juice. We could drink that. We'll get us some fresh water maybe in the morning. It's only midday though. I'll have a quick look around the house and we'll just see if there's any. There's no books. That's obviously outside. The hell is that noise? The zombie? Yep. Fucking hell. I wasn't entirely sure. Please don't break my bat. Come on, use your foot. Wait, did she just say ow? Okay. You know what? We could clean ourselves up. We do have... The hell is that noise? That wasn't... Okay, I don't know what that noise was. Okay, well, we've got more than 1 bar of soap. We could wash ourselves up. Because she's already, like, soaked. Can you wash all your clothing? This fence face against 2 wolf plushes waiting to happily. No. Give you some ruffles, Viking. You and your plushes. I'm going to rearrange on my seat for a second. I'll tell you what, though. This, I can't tell if, like, I'm overcompensating sitting on the seat and pushing myself backwards on it, or if it just has, like, a downward tilt to it. I don't feel like it's that secure. For anyone that doesn't know, my old chair that was, like, many, many years old broke earlier in the year, and I replaced it. And my new chair is not specifically what I ordered. It's much, much smaller than what I believe I ordered. And, yeah, I kind of, I don't feel that secure sitting on it. So I don't know if I'm, like, overcompensating and pushing myself to the back of the seat and therefore hurting my tailbone, or if the chair is slightly tilted downwards and it's doing it anyway. I can't tell. Like, I can't physically look at myself sideways and go, yep, that's what it's doing. You know. Let's wash up your bat. Actually, I guess all weapons. Yeah, wash up all your weapons. There we go. Now I should be all kinds of clean, although we are soaked. We could stay here for the night. It's like, it's 1. I could move up a house or 2. Let's shut that. I didn't check the vanity there, but that's fine. Alright, is there anything in here? apart from underwear. Alright. I would like to find a place specifically that has maybe curtains. Let's shut that. Alright. Well, we're already soaked anyway, so it doesn't really matter that we're outside again. But at least she doesn't have like all the blood and gore and shit on her, so... What is that place? That's a retail? I wonder what kind of retail. There's definitely a few zombies around, so I don't want to get it like dirty again. Continue selling wolf plushes. I so happily receives ruffles. No. I'm gonna like sneak over this way and kind of take a peek at what this is. There's a couple of zombies there. I know she's cold. If it's clothing, like I'm not like super excited if it's clothing, but like she needs a jacket or some pants or something. Well, food. Okay. Well, food's probably fresh food. This goes into another area. Hold on. I can hear zombies. Oh, we got laundry. There's one in there for sure. I'm pretty sure you can probably... I can use that. I'm pretty sure. Can I put that on me? Does that just automatically dry me or not? Because I thought you had to use towels and stuff. Yeah, it's got an amount on it. I can't remember. You can take that back. Because I know that if you keep a towel on you, you can... Fuck off, love. You can dry yourself. I know that. Come on, I don't want to get splattered with blood. I need you to die. Yeah, I'll hit you at a distance. Is this going everywhere? We just washed up. Oh, there's bleach and shit in here. There's a mop. A working chisel, light bulb. No. Oh, prescription glasses. Do these help? Hold on. The answer is yes. Oh, that's cool. Unfortunately, she has to wear, like, weird-ass fucking glasses and shit, but that's okay. That's interesting. Now, I got a legit question about this. Is what happens if I actually spawned in with my character having glasses on her? Would it automatically fix her sight? Let's swap over her socks. Where she can have clean ones. Honestly, they weren't in that bad condition. Were they better wind resistance? They looked a bit better. Maybe. No, the ones I put on are better. That's fine. Alright, let me have a look around here. It's dry lint. Dry lint's good for setting on fire and shit. Never checked. Never picked nearsighted trait either. Yeah, no, I've never played with it either. It just happened to be, you know how I randomize my people just to try to get a 0.1 that I don't have to change? She came with nearsighted and she's got resilience, which I've never had either. And she's got overweight now, which is kind of funny. She's got herbalist. Well, she's gained that. She's gained 2 traits. That's cool. Yeah, she's got slow learner, she's got short-sighted, she's got keen cook, which I've had keen cook before. Resilient. These 3 are new to me. And she's got herbalist and she's got overweight. All of my people get overweight because I keep pumping them full of lard and butter and whatever else I can find. Oil. They end up being like greasy little people. It's great. Oh, speaking of lard. Oh, there we go. And the milk. We'll have her drink the milk too. That's us working falls asleep, so both full flushes. No worries, Viking. You get your rest. Yeah, I could only imagine that that would make somebody pretty unhappy. Alright, what else we got in here? There's rotten yogurt, seltzer water. At least for the most part, she's good with all that. Now, I don't think we're going to have any kind of fresh stuff on those containers. But, what do we got over here? Flour, the cinnamon, evaporated milk. Did you call them Captain Butter and Lady Marjorie? No. No, we're not going to do that. It's terrible. Make her drink barbecues. I also like making them drink the sauces too. That's a big thing. I'll make her open up the chili. She can eat that as soon as she can. I'm pretty sure like carrots and stuff would be good for them as well. Eat that as well. Don't shoot that face at me. I see that. Hopefully she should automatically open up the can of carrots too. I kind of want her to eat those pretty much ASAP. I also want her to kind of like eat some of the stuff that I brought with me. Like the gingerbread man will get rid of some of her unhappiness. Alright, let's see what else we got here. We got chickpeas, apricots. Too full to eat more, that's fine. Apricots would be good to take with me though. It does hunger. Doesn't do much encumbrance or anything. Now, what's in here? Not much. No, don't get out your flashlight. I don't need you to have that out. There's carrots, peaches, cocktails, rotten burrito. There's apple juice. What's in the back here? Chocolate covered coffee beans. Oh my god. Yeah, no, we're going to take those with us. Alright. This is like a good little spot, but it's not like she can sleep in here. And she's like genuinely overcapacitated weight-wise and stuff. I don't know if I want her to come out that end because there were a couple of zombies down here. But I guess we're going to go up the street just a little bit. I don't want her to run too much. But there's still a house up there. We could go up to that. Looks like it's all regrowing, honestly, to me. What the fuck? Thank you, Solomon. I don't know why that didn't just make a noise, because I feel like it should have. Thank you. I appreciate the bits. I have like a whole bunch of things that go off with different bit amounts and stuff too. I don't know if this place might be a good place to hide for the night. Maybe. We'll see. Taking you to 1K. Nice. I appreciate that because streaming is my everything. Oh shit, I didn't realize I was being followed by 2 then. Yeah, streaming and content creation and shit, this is what I do for a living and stuff. So I appreciate everyone that like lurks and cheers or subs or does whatever kind of thing. Because support is support, you know. And since there's a couple of zombies down there, maybe we tried this place because that one's got zombies. It also looks like it's got a good van. So, you know, if there's a good van, there's probably some keys. Let's see if I can get in here. Come on. If it's not this window, it's the other window. Alright, let me try to get around here. What are you up to, Solomon? I found my person some glasses, which is kind of cool. Now, I don't know about fighting. That's going to be interesting because normally when I fight a zombie and they have glasses and I knock them off, I normally see like the glasses get thrown to the ground. So I'm very, very curious to see when I fight if that's an issue I have to deal with. Because imagine that. I'll be like mid-fight. Oh, hold on. Is that beer? Yeah. Okay, fuck it. We're taking that to bed. Taking that and the can of chili. Sounds like a good night. Don't keep going the tropical-ish English sun. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I was literally talking about earlier tonight. Tonight's like being one of the colder nights again. It should be like, well, when I started stream, it was about 9 degrees, but it said it was like, feels like 4 degrees. And here in Australia, it's more about the feels like temperature is way more accurate, right? So, when it says it feels like it's like 4 degrees, it's 4 degrees, right? And in the case of like the night, it was supposed to be getting into 4 degrees around like for real in the early AM. And my thoughts are, if it's going to be like actually 4 degrees, it's going to be like negative something. It's going to be cold as shit. Like that's how I'm looking at it. So I don't know what it's going to feel like cold wise, but yeah, whatever it feels like is normally more accurate. All right, she can still have the can of chili, so let's get her can of chili. Then I'll see what she feels about with the beer, and then I'll put her to sleep. She's pretty tired, she's pretty exhausted. Plus she's overweight now, we're carrying the beer, so... yeah. Open the pack of beer. Does this just automatically give me a stack of 6? This goes by the feels like. Yeah, well, that's what we do here. Because the accurate temperature is not usually correct. Because I've sort of said this before. Oh, I don't have a bottle opener. Oh, I can do that. Because our houses aren't like well insulated and shit, right? So normally if it's cold, it's whatever it feels like. It's not the actual temperature. Plus we've got to allow for like wind chill or like fucking cold snaps, all sorts of shit. Maybe open another one. I don't want it to be absolutely trashed drunk, but I do want her to have like a solid ass night's sleep. Plus I believe that that should fix up her sadness, unless these are like off. But I don't think that they are. I'm sure that you can use these for other things, but yeah, we're going to use it for this. So this game is also a cozy game. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that would fight somebody over calling it a cozy game, but I consider that to be an each your own. Like there is a category of cozy games, and this is probably not one for that. But it depends on each person. Like if you find that this brings you comfort and relaxation and calm and stuff like that, then it's a cozy game for you. But for other people, it's like, you know, what with the jump scares and the trying to survive and the, you know, various panic of where's the next meal, trying to get away from zombies, stuff like that. It's generally not. But yeah, I consider it to be each your own. I've basically got her to drink all of these, which is kind of funny. She's still cold. We gotta find her some pants. Drown some booze. Down some booze? Yeah, that's the right word. Hold on. Okay, it's getting a bit dark. Surprised that she doesn't like walk tipsy or anything. Hold on, stand up straight. No, she still walks normal. I want her to fill up. I want her to fill up the bottles. And I want her to fill up her normal bottle. Because I kind of want to put these on the ground so that we have water somewhere. Mind you, I'm literally just taking it out of the tap and putting it on the ground. But I don't know, she's kind of swaying a little bit. I guess. Alright, let's put that back. Let's put that on the ground. Alright. And let's get the water bottle actually filled up. There we go. Alright, so she's had some carrots. She's had some chili. I cleaned her in one of the other houses, which she's not that clean anymore. She's inside of a house. It's kind of cold. Sorry. You should be able to sleep on the bed. I don't know if I told her to sleep on a couch or on a bed. Doesn't matter. As long as she gets some sleep, sleep is sleep, and we'll keep going. If I can get her up to her car, like, I have half a feeling about just driving the car back and being like, oh, at least we have the car. What time is it? It's 5 a.m. I guess it's not too bad. It's kind of dark. Yeah, I kind of almost want to just bring back her car, but I'd be so close to getting her everything else. I guess she could probably have some of the jujubes, honestly. Eat some of that and then we'll head out. Because there's a couple of zombies over here and I reckon there's a good car with keys on it. Just want to take a look at it. The rain makes me fall asleep. That's cozy for me. Moment. Oh yeah. Well, I can understand that. I think just rain in general is a peaceful ambience for you. But, like, I don't mind rain and thunderstorms and stuff like that. It's just that, yeah, the constant threat of zombies lurking around and stuff, I don't find that too soothing myself. See if there's any keys. There's no keys. There are 2 zombies nearby. Hold on. While I've got this. Because this guy's coming around, but he's not here yet. Hasn't seen me yet. They don't have fuel in it. Okay. There's no point. I've got fuel, but I ain't putting fuel in a car. I'm trying to get to my car. Yeah, I think generally speaking, as long as like you didn't have like the ever-present threat, like if it was just like, your character was dead and they're walking around and you didn't have too much of the dramatic menu music and you could just listen to rain, I could see that being peaceful and stuff. But yeah, unfortunately, actually playing Project Zomboid and stuff, it's more like dealing with it. As far as like rain in games goes for peacefulness, I find when I play PUBG and it's raining, I find that pretty soothing. Just because like the rain sounds nice to me. But at the same time, I'm constantly aware that I've got like people running around all over the place that's trying to kill me in the game. If I stop paying attention, I might miss somebody like run past the building and see them and stuff. Hello. What is that? The coolest thing is I can see it. So what is that? The lumber. So maybe an axe. I probably don't need that, to be honest. There's something over this fence. I'll go back around this place. I'll go around this because if it was going to be like a police car and I could fight them for a vest, I'd do it. Yeah. Thunderstorms are the comfiest weather for me. The special wind just before one feels like the freshest thing in the world. See, I'm not a fan of like windiness sort of thing because like, especially when we have cold snaps, it blows a gale up here. And it gets so fucking cold. And the non-stop noise of the wind and like the trees and the howling through the houses and stuff, because most of the houses and shit are hollow, right? It's just non-stop barrage of noise around the clock and stuff. I don't enjoy that, especially since we also have what we call like the westerly winds and stuff in and around September, October, where we just get like 2 months of non-stop wind just breezing through. It's horrible. I hate it. It, like I said, it also just like there's constant noise in the house and all sorts of stuff. That looks like a survivor house. I might just poke my nose in. This place is super overgrown. So yeah, I don't super enjoy that. I do love like thunderstorms and rain and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I just we don't really get a lot of them. We get like sometimes through summer we get a bit of rain and stuff, but at the same time we normally have like really bad hailstorms and all sorts of stuff with it. So I mean, property damage is